We are here with the King Wildcat, Deone Walker, and like right here, the King Wildcat. Like that might be a good nickname for you, King Wildcat. Can we do that? Can we start that whole thing?
If the fans want to, hey,
listen,
all glory to them.
Branding, NIL. We got. Well, okay. What nicknames have you been called throughout the years?
I don't really like this one anymore, but Big D.
Big D. Okay. Well, we're in Dallas. That's what people call this whole town. So
Big D, D1.
D1's good. Like when you're in high school, they start calling you D1. I like that.
But it was really how you spell my name. My name got the number
That's
1.
That's true. Deone. That's right.
You know, but DD, my friends from back home.
I was gonna say, is that a relative or okay?
Yeah.
All right.
That's really it.
Yeah, I figured when somebody's got a name that starts with D, everybody just calls them D or DD because it's just so easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, King Wildcat, I would go with it. You brought the fan to SEC Media Days. I like this. This is like, I live in Florida, so I feel like this is the type of thing I need to be thinking about is carrying around a fan constantly.
Yeah, you know, Slacks, our communications person.
Susan Lax, greatest SID in America. That's right.
Yeah, she gave it to me on the flight here, actually.
Nice.
I'm like, I love you.
She's like, Deone, it is 100 degrees everywhere in this place. You're gonna need this in a suit.
Yeah, and I'm already feeling it.
This is so. What has this experience been like? When you're going around, you're getting asked all these what is the craziest question you gotten today?
I've really got that many questions. Just talking about my receiver shoes. And talking about how it feels to play for Mark Stoops.
Yeah. Well, how does it feel to play for Mark Stoops?
It's great. You know, I wouldn't have chose anywhere else or anybody else to play for. You know, Coach Stoops, he's a great person. He's a family person. You know, he's not just a great coach, but you can tell like he has all the right morals too.
Right.
You know, he's a loyalty person, and he's going to reward hard work over anything. You know.
So this is a weird one because I saw this scene. I'm not going to name any names, but I was in one of your away games your freshman year, and I thought it was interesting. One of the opposing players came up to you on the field after the games. We'd love to have you here next year. And I imagine throughout your career, like after your freshman year, after last year, with 360-pound dude who can effectively rush off the edge and play up the middle, like people around you probably got a lot of phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
How is it? What you just told me sounds like a good reason to still be at Kentucky, but how does that decision get made?
For me or just people around?
For you.
For me, after our Louisville game, you know, a bunch of that talk was being made.
Yeah.
I actually called him, you know, crying to him like, Coach, if you're gonna leave, just tell me. Let me know now. You know?
Yeah.
But he said that he was going to stay loyal to me, stay loyal to the university, so I had to do that for him.
So, yeah, that's right. That was that day. All of that stuff was going on, and so by that night, you find out he's staying and everything's cool. So, wow, I've forgotten that all of that happened within a few hours. Yeah. So, what is this past year been like for you? Because, you know, I felt like your freshman year, they were kind of figuring out how to use you. Now they know exactly how to use you. As you come into this year, what can you do better than you've done before?
You know, one of my big cons was my pad level, you know. So I've been working doing bear crawls, you know.
God.
Yeah. My high school coach called me after the season, do 10 bear crawls a day. I said, yes, coach, you know.
That is a punishment in the football world, by the way. Everybody knows this. You mess up, you do bear crawls. But so you're voluntarily doing bear crawls every day.
Yeah, because it helps me work with my conditioning and my pad level. You know, I like to do a lot of my footwork drills under the shoe, learning how to stay low.
That was my next question: is how much shoot work are you doing?
Yeah, doing quite a bit.
For those who don't know, the chutes are where the linemen go during practice, and they are these metal. They're made with these thick metal tubes, and they're about that high off the ground. So if you get too high, you're getting smacked in the head. So Deone is making sure he stays low so he doesn't get smacked in the head.
Yes, sir.
For lack of a better term. But can you feel that? Do you feel like you're bending better when you're playing now? Or
yeah, I feel like I'm getting less exhausted as I'm bending, you know, still running, still going full speed.
It's so hard when you're as tall as you are, because you don't see a lot of interior D linemen as tall as you. A lot of them are, because everybody's like, oh, Grady Jarrett was too. No, Grady Jarrett was the perfect height because he didn't have to bend as much. Aaron Donald was the perfect height. Yeah. So, but are you 6'6" or
6'8"?
6'8".
Sir.
Holy crap. So yes, the bending part is the hard part. But how much does that help when you do get moved around and you are, closer to the edge and dealing with offensive tackles who are, that size?
I feel like it helps a lot just because of my length. You know, Missouri game, I got a sack just because I extended and spun off the offensive tackle, so I feel like it was just a great plus to have long arms.
340 plus in spinning?
Yes, sir.
When did you add the spin move?
Man, I had it in high school.
But you always have it against high schoolers. Like when did you realize you could do it in college?
I didn't know I could really do it in college until about last year. I tried it a little bit my freshman year, but last year was really like solidified. Okay, yeah, I can do it.
You hear that, NFL teams? He's got a spin move too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, rip. So your swim is probably pretty spectacular too with those long arms.
Yeah, I say I'm more of a arm over type of person than a rip guy.
All right.
I'm really more of a push pull.
Well, especially with this new flexibility too.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be able to stay balanced because you're pushing and pulling, but they're pushing you at the same time. Like you got to have that balance to make sure you can set up the move.
Yes, sir.
So, well, God bless you with your bear crawls. Did you do any bear crawls here today, or are you gonna make it up at home?
Got to make it up tomorrow.
All right, 20 bear crawls tomorrow for Deone Walker. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples On 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.